Hello and welcome to Beafondi Fortunes. For those of you that are new, my name is Natalie, and I'm here to do the mid-monthly for August. And I didn't even check the date. It's tomorrow, the 15th, so I'm a day up. Okay, and we're going to begin with the Earth elements because I'm going to be doing elemental readings for you. Okay, that's you're all gonna, those that are new are gonna go, I gotta go back and see what the first of the month. There is no 1st of August. This is the first time I've been on doing readings in a little while. I'm not looking for attention, but I'm being direct and honest. I've been very sick for a very long time, and every now and again I have a few good hours. It feels wonderful, and it's even strange to be in my spot here. It's been that long. So I haven't had the energy or the wellness, and I don't trust my mind when I'm feeling sick like that, so I don't want anything to hinder my readings as they come out, given through spirit, through me, out to you. So these are mid-monthlies. There is no full month August readings done. This is where it is, from here to the end of the month. So I'm sorry, what did I say? The air signs. I'm going to begin, yes, with the air signs, which covers Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Also, for those that are new to tarot itself, don't be so quick to jump. Don't be so quick to put a troll-sounding comment, especially if you're new to tarot. There's so much, there's years of learning. I've been at it since I was like 18, 19, and around there. And I still learn new things all the time. So don't think that you're the know-it-all, that, you know, you got it down in the whole 9 yards. And listen to what your mama taught you. If you got nothing good to say, then say nothing at all. Okay? Try to be nice. I want people to start respecting and embracing the golden rule of life. And that means to treat everybody the way you want to be treated. Look at people the way you want to be looked at. It's pretty simple. Doesn't take a brainiac to do that. And all of this is said through love for all of you. If you hate me, it's okay. It's okay. You can hate me. You can dislike the reading. It's a general reading. It's not a personal reading. So if something is said in the reading and you just, puts fire under you, maybe it's not meant for you, but it's meant for somebody else viewing the reading. Let's begin with the Oceanic. It is my regular old 5-card spread, and we will also bring the Green Witch in on the picture as well. That's another tarot deck, which I really, really like a lot. But right now, this is for the air signs. What is going to happen from August 15th onward to the end of the month, of August? What is going to happen? This is the first time I've done pre-recorded in well over a year. I don't know how long it's been. But I used to do them always like this, pre-recorded and then post them. And the reason I'm doing it this way right now is because my energies run dry real fast. And I tend to pour a lot of my energy into the conversations when we got a live stream. We got stuff going on. And then there's people get upset because they say hi. And I'm reading away. I'm not looking at the text box. What people are talking about, my attention's there, so the hi goes on by and I never see it, kind of thing. And I don't like doing that either. So here we go. Maybe this will be a little bit of a tighter reading, which means a smaller video, which means it uploads faster, which means you're going to get your reading a lot quicker. So you take as you want from the reading. What resonates with you, take it, accept it. This is for the air signs. One more roll, and then I'm going to cut the deck. Bring it forward the message. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, thank you. And thank you to my guides as well. I'm cutting the deck. I'm going to, can I do that with my fan? I've got my fan on. It's a little warm here. right now. I don't know. I gotta see if it's gonna blow on its own from the fan. Then I'll have to do it another way. Let me see. Wakey, wakey, Lilith. As this text stands, are the top 5 cards of cards that are meant for this mid-month August reading, this general reading. All right, for the air signs, and we'll see what she's going to do here. Is this a deck? She's straightened right out. Yes, it is. So these are your cards. So, shall we begin? I'll bring it down so you can watch it being laid, okay? There we go. Okay, I'm trying to remember my own reading. For the overall general feeling, the overall atmosphere, the overall influence for the rest of the month, we got the Two of Swords for some of you. All right? That's, jeez. That's the first card. Second card covers your wealth and finances, and wealth doesn't mean just money. Wealth in every area of your life that's important to you, your health, your family, love, this kind of a thing. And we pulled the Justice card. Balance is her game. The third card we're looking at is your hearth, your home, your relationships. Beautiful, it's okay. The King of the Ocean. He's also the King of Order. Card number 4 are any blocks, any challenges that you may face for the last couple of weeks of August. And yeah, some of you will experience this. Is a 5 of Pentacles. I don't like the 5s, the regulars. You all hear this 1,000 times. But it's not a good card, no. No, not a good card for you at all. The last and final card, but certainly not the least of the cards, actually the most important one of all, is from Spirit. All right, this is direct from Spirit through me to you. You got the Angel of the Ocean. It's a very hopeful card I'm hearing for some of you. All right, so there is the spread. There we go. There we go. Some of you are going to have some big decisions that you have to make between now and the end of August. Some of you are going to have some very big decisions to make. That's what the crossroads is all about. It's like being stuck at a fork in the road. Same idea, that old expression, right? Decisions have to be made here. And you've got no choice. It's that kind of a situation for whoever this applies to. And let me see here. What else am I picking up on? There's something here for somebody. It's not maybe directly for you, but it could be somebody else in the family or a close family friend. It's something. Someone has to make a decision over keeping a child or releasing a child. That's what I'm getting for this. Someone has to make a decision on keeping a child or releasing a child. Let me get a generic side for you, and I'll give you your keywords and all that good stuff as well, and your advice from tarot itself. So, yeah. As the book refers to it as the crossroads. You're at a crossroads. And the two swords, as they cross, they have a representation of tension and indecision. And some of you find yourselves locked in conflict. You're really torn on which way to go. Here's the thing with this, or what appears to be the thing, is that no one's really going to be a winner here. All right? Because their power is equal. If these two swords are identical, right down to the power, right? And for somebody, this may be a decision you have to make over a happening that wasn't even had anything to do with you. You got pushed into something, or pulled in, or drawn into something that wasn't of your own making. You really, really wasn't, okay? So your perspective could be a little bit blocked. But if you find yourself in that position that you've got to make a decision, it's laid on you, you have to embrace it as if it was your own doing, okay? That's what you need to do. But you're going to struggle, and you are struggling. For some of you, this applies to you. You're struggling right now. And, boys, it's a tough call. You're feeling a pull both. Here's the thing that I want you to know, and I say this a lot with this card, is this isn't a choice of something between right and wrong. If you go this way, is it the wrong choice? There's no right or wrong here for this decision, all right? What it is you're trying to find the best fit. What's going to slide into your life and fit comfortably? What are you going to be okay the most with? What feels morally stronger? You go, this is how you're going to approach and how you should approach the thing. As tarot indicates, there could be a clue that you're missing that'll push you one side over the other. When that happens, you're not seeing it. You're saying, I don't see anything different. Walk away from it for a little bit. You can get so focused you go blind, if you know what I mean. Looking at something for so long, go distract yourself for a while. It could be a couple hours. It could be a day or two. It's okay. Then go back to those decisions and take a look at all the elements around it, all the building blocks around it, around both choices. And then you'll find it. One little thing that sways you one way over the other. All right? And this could be a breakthrough in your thinking. A new way of thinking for you, for some of you. The keywords that are important for you to pay attention to are doubt and uncertainty, stalemate, indecision, being stuck, disconnections, and there's blocks in the way, of course. So that's your overall energy, so it tells me. The overall end of the month of April, it's going to be a little challenging for you. But once you get past this main drag right here, the rest of everything around it will simplify, will lighten. It won't be so difficult. My smudge bowl is, you think this house is on fire. There's so much smoke in here right now. It's going a little bit crazy. It's getting in my eyes. I'm not liking that. Let me have a little sip of my tea here. Let me see. The second card that was pulled represents your finances and the wealth and the richness of your life. And she's a beautiful card. She's Justice. And after this turmoil and indecision, this is where common sense slides in, and this gets much more comfortable for you, all right? Because she brings the balance into whatever's going on in your life, is what she's all about. She's a beautiful card. She takes action when it's needed. She always does the right thing. She always takes, like, a higher moral ground, you might want to call it. And she's a major arcana as well, and she's a good one to have, without a doubt. And I'm just going to bring her up here as well. Oh, that smoke. It's really bad on me. I might have to douse it. Take it to the sink and douse it. Okay. She's here to tell you, here we go. It's in relation to this card. Again, you've got a decision that you have to make. And there could be somebody make a decision about you as well. This could be maybe some human resource department, whatnot, management, getting together and deciding to take you on for a job or a project. Provided you've acted fairly in the past, this is going to go in your favor for anybody in that situation where some people are making a decision about you. It's going to go your way, so you can celebrate that. You could say yay now. This can relate, could be a legal claim. You could be called in to be witness for something or not. This could be something going on at work, a decision that's going to be made, or is it? Or it could be a relationship or even a family matter, all right? But when the card shows up here, it's indicating you can, right now, start to expect to find out the bottom line, to find out what's going on, to find out the real situation. And through this, you will, believe it or not, end up finding healing and closure, which is what you really want here the most, is closure. With the advice from this card, It's pushing you to take a logical approach. Stop and think. Take a logical and practical approach to making a decision. All right? Don't get over dramatic. Don't overthink any decisions that you have to make. All right? But when you go to make the decision, you go with what is realistic rather than idealistic. You may think and look at this side and go, that looks perfect. Perfect. That's exactly what we want. We want perfect. This side says, yeah, but how do you know it's really perfect? Remain practical and use your logic. That'll get you to the place you really truly want to be. You could be disappointed by what appear to be idealistic situations. And when you come to an answer and you made the decision, it doesn't even need to be perfect. It just needs to be something workable. All right? That makes a lot of sense, right? So you go with that. Go with what is workable. And if a decision that affects you is made by others, you must accept that it's the best thing that they can do for you in the moment. It's not personal. Nobody's saying no or refusing or rejecting because they want to. They've got their back against the wall, their hands are tied, they can only do so much. Don't take it personally. Just say it is what it is, and I'll work with what it is. That's what you say. Your keywords are calm, decisions, integrity. Pay attention to these words, okay? Especially integrity, truth, legal issues, support, and thinking on vindication. Back away from vindication. Anything like that have nothing to do with vindication. I'm telling you so right now. Don't do that, okay? Don't. You stand back and you let Mother Nature take care of all that. And things and powers like karma will come into play here. The next card, he's a fellow that I kind of like. We got the King of the Ocean, and he's all about getting things in order. Especially after these two things have passed, there'll be a bit of a mess to make, just like when you build a beautiful home. There's rubble that has to be cleaned up. There's a lot of sawdust that needs to be swept up. You know what I'm saying? It'll be the same. You'll have some fallout. There'll be a little bit of crumbs here and there. And you're going to have to clean them up and get everything in order. And I just heard for somebody, when you get everything in order, it doesn't apply to everybody. It's a general reading, remember. But when you finally get everything in order, there'll be a huge sigh of relief. And you're going to be feeling pretty darn good about it. You'll be saying, oh my God, I finally got this together. Everything is where it is meant to be, where it's supposed to be. And you're going to be feeling very light. You feel the weight of these two cards come off of you. You feel it just slide off. You say, this feels more comfortable. So it's about getting your life literally in order as far as people and situations and kind of thing. And it's about your house and your surroundings, getting everything in order as well. You bear with me for just a moment, and I'm going to bring him right up here. There he is. There he is. Please pay attention to the advice of the cards and the keywords. So when you go, these videos are replayable as often as you want to watch the reading. And you can go back and you listen to those keywords or jot them down and concentrate. They're very strong, they're very powerful, and they're your friend. They are your friend, the keywords, all right? But he's a symbol of order. That's what he's all about. And for some of you, if you've been through something negative lately, tarot refers to it as if you've been through any chaos, all right? And it's been front and center in your life. Take faith. And believe me when I tell you that order and balance is going to soon be restored to your life. She as well strongly represents the balance, and this is where it begins with her. She balances the scales. And the scales of justice is part of that, right? Of things being done right, as they should be, kind of a thing, right? If you've lost your standing or you've lost your ground somewhere, you've lost your placement, be it in the family, work, friends, neighborhood, if you've lost your place, all right, he is showing up to tell you that he's going to reveal to you, and you're going to be seeing it coming. You're going to feel it. Your intuition's going to pick up on it. You'll feel it in your gut that anything that's been negative, disruption, affect you in your life, it's going to end soon, and you're going to know it's going to end soon. This is a beautiful thing. Don't squeal with the light until it's actually done, but it's coming. All right. Even in your home, as I said, you're going to be a lot more organized. At work, you will organize things that need to be done as so. There's good leadership and management going on around you right now. It's pretty solid, so you can take relief in that. As a partner, if you find somebody with a lot of orderly habits about them and you look around them, you go, this person's got their stuff in order. Sometimes this person makes the ideal partner. Could this be a romantic interest for you? That'll be one of the traits of his. And he can stand for a father as well, or a father figure, anything along those lines. And the advice of this card is Tarot is telling you, it's time for you to get your work, your finances, and your home in order. Enough time has gone by. You've held back enough. You've ignored it enough. You've been lazy enough. Now it's time to stand up, take a big, long stretch, pump your arms, pump your legs, and go for it. All right? That's what you need to do. It's going to make your life a lot more easier to handle. Especially when some things take extra energy from you. You won't have to worry about these things that you've already put into order. They're taking care of themselves. And you can do this. If whatever affects you, you're feeling and going, I can't. Yes, you can. You've got the power to do this. You've not been told that. You've got the power. You really do. Listen to your keywords, please. Focus and protection. Wisdom, organization, authority, leadership, and boundaries. Boundaries. Okay. Whoops. Here we go. And the next card we're looking at here. Because that fell into your home sector, by the way, a lot of this order does affect your home life. Literally, the items in the house and the people as well. This is your private center heartbeat of the world, of your world. The next card we have here, it's not going to go so good probably for everybody because of this Five of Pentacles and your challenges, all right? And some of you are going to be feeling alone in the world at this time, feeling very sad, very overwhelmed, feeling like life and the world has abandoned you, all right? Life and the world has abandoned you. And that's not a good feeling. There's nothing good about feeling abandoned. You know, I detest the fives, but if we're going to be real and true to the reading, we have to acknowledge ones like this as well. If you're a realist, you will acknowledge it and say, okay, it's there, it's part of. I can't just pretend it's not there and pretend things aren't happening, if you know what I mean. But there's a small few, there's a couple of you that are viewing the reading, and you have a tendency to be a natural worrier. You're the one that everybody gets on and tells you to stop it now. Stop it. Be quiet. You keep those thoughts to yourself because you're worried about something that hasn't even happened yet, and you do that a lot. And other people around, they want to smack you and say, what the hell's wrong with you? Snap out of it. Why are you assuming, taking it for granted that something bad is going to happen? You're a natural worrier. You don't feel right unless everything's wrong. Then you feel comfortable. You know, there are people like that. If everything's going really well, they get really nervous. They feel out of place. Nothing feels right, you know. But they're out there. Both sides of that, they are out there. And for some of you, you may have a strong fear of being impoverished, living in poverty, or ending up in poverty, you might say. Grinding poverty, that's your biggest fear. And the other fear is to be alone. But it's not the reality. Tarot's telling you that's not your reality right now. That's just your greatest fear. Here's a news flash. Even the most positive people in the world, I don't care what type of life you come from or are in, and I don't care what part of the world you come from. I don't care what color your skin is or what language you speak. Every last single one of us, and nature included, that includes the birds, the bees, the bugs, everything. We all You're not alone in this. Sorry, pulling you out of special place. Get in spot with the rest of us. We all have those natural fears of being all alone in the world, of being awfully dirt poor in the world, of being devastated, of being homeless, of being hungry. You're not alone. You're not alone. I'm sorry to tell you. Air sign, you are not alone. We all have that natural instinct to fear that. What sets you apart is you build a mountain out of a molehill and nothing's even happened yet. And you're all, oh my goodness, oh my God, running around, what am I going to do, what's going to happen? And nothing's happened yet. And people are looking at you like going, calm down. So yes, you need to calm down. You need to get your feet on the ground and stay within reality. Look at the facts, not assumptions. Look to find what is real and what's premise. Do you know what I'm saying? Don't do that to yourself. And everything can go right from time to time. And yes, you can have that balance in your life. Of course you can. It's all real. But the biggest block of all is you. You're your own worst enemy. You're the biggest block. So, how's that for a block for the rest of the month? Don't do that. Don't be that way. Okay? So, get rid of your self-doubts as well. Please get rid of your own, wash them away. Okay? Some of you may be going through the end of a breakup, and that's leaving you feeling alone. Take that alone time. Feel your pain. Cry it out. Scream it out. Pound it out. And then move on. Just don't get stuck there. And move on. And restart. Because you're worth it. And you tell yourself, I'm damn well worth it. The advice of the card, you do have support. Take a look around you. Look into some new places. You may be looking in the wrong places and don't see much, but there is support out there for you. All right? Go beyond your usual places, your usual people, and find something fresh to replace that gives you comfort and you feel supported. Your keywords, pay attention, please. Isolation and money problems, rejection, bias, fear, risk, relationships. So relationships may be forefront and center in some of you, in some of your lives, and it's the most important thing, the beginning, the middle, and the end of a relationship. Don't bring it on yourself, whatever you do. Now comes your message from Spirit, that no matter what's going on here, it's going to be okay, because this card came up for you. It's meant to come up for you. It's a beautiful card. She's a major arcana as well, so bear with me while I bring her up, along with her keywords. She's in here. Where is she? I gotta go back. There she is. And I need another little mouthful of chi here. Okay. I'm looking down on a dark floor. I'm looking for my baby, my little fur ball. He's down my feet. But to look down at the floor, it's so dark down there that, and he's dark, so. This is your final card. This is your fifth and final card. It's a beautiful thing. This is a card that brings in the healer, addresses healing, finds middle ground in situations, which you may have to do, and you may find the middle ground that you're looking for by negotiating, all right? Some of you could be managers, and this applies to work, or somebody could be a parent, all right? And you need to calm the fears of a child. You might say that. You're doing a healing thing when you do that. In some cases, it gets a little funny. You may need the patience of a saint to handle some people. Hey, that's life, right? You can ask archangels and you can ask Spirit to give you the support if you need support. Look up, throw your hands up and say, help me. I need some help here. Don't be afraid to ask, all right? The angel's wanting you as well to look to what inspires you. What gets your blood pumping? What inspires you? Ask yourself about that. Get to know yourself a lot better than you do, all right? Any situation you ask, what could be better about this situation? Really, where's the improvement and what does that look like? And use your brain for that, all right? Sometimes it's a sign of just plain angelic guidance that's playing itself in your life and around you. Leave yourself open to these things, all right? If you're feeling angelic guidance, they're there for a reason. They're there to protect you. Please believe that. The advice, you're going to need to work a little magic now. So you call on the esoteric, you call on spirit, you call on the universe, you call on your angels. If you want to especially reconcile opposites, ask them to be present and to uplift you and give you the solid support that you need in the situation. And if you're very patient, all right, and if you're compassionate, you will get everything done. It will play out the way you wish it to play out. Just don't overreact to things. Don't overreact. Don't add to. Stay in the moment. Stay real. That's the best way to be. Balance and reconciliation, patience, flow, compassion, finances, and angels. All right, these are your key words. Now, we're going to switch to the Green Witch and see what she has to bring. More or less as let's add to the overall meanings as they come together. What's the next 2 weeks for August going to be like? The month of August, mid-month August reading. What's it going to be like through to the end of the month? Give us a good card here. Kind of goes with your overall energies. You know, it's kind of like that kind of a thing. I will cut right here. Well, now, very interesting. Very. Where's her book? There we go. Very, very high up the scale here, I can tell you that. Let me see, page. We got the High Priestess as a card that we pulled. Two. And there she be. Okay. And there she is. The High Priestess. What is she doing here in this picture? She's dropping flowers into the water for consecration and psychic point power, and she directs the lunar energy with her wand. Her black cat is a symbol of focus, magic, and a psychic power. It sits nearby watching the cauldron. The meaning, trusting, intuition, insight, secrets revealed, keeping a confidence, perception, hidden truths, occult studies, destiny revealed, psychic dreams, psychic ability, being between the worlds, receiving divine inspiration, and spiritual development. And the prompts are secrets, intuition, and psychic ability. And that, my dear people, that ends it for all you air signs. Not bad timing. 35 minutes, that's not bad. That's about right. In about there anyways. I'd like to thank you all for being here. Feel free to leave comments if you want. And I will not address any trolls and give them any, because they've been pretty heavy on different medias. I don't give you any airtime. Just delete your comment and ban you from the channel. And that's that. You don't get a floor. A lot of people on TikTok, they get attacked by trolls. And a comment that somebody left and blah, blah, blah. And they'll go on in a whole video about that. All you're doing is giving that troll the floor, and it's just psyching them up and pumping their blood. We all know what trolls really are. They're people that in real life wouldn't say shit if they had a mouthful of it. So the keyboard cowards is what it turns out to be. They're really scared more than anything. I'll give you a little bit of heads up about the tarot channels here on YouTube. Don't piss off a tarot reader. Because you think it's all and I'm old school tarot. I really am. I'm not into all the new age stuff because I don't know it. And I don't want to. I like sticking with the old ways. But the thing is There are not many tarot readers that are just strictly tarot readers. If you think this is bullshit, go ahead and dare it and try it. You'll find out that whatever tarot reader you put under attack or offense, something's going to come along and trip you up. It's called karma, is what it's called. So be kind, please. The main thing is that you embrace the golden rule. Try to make that a daily habit in every little way. Any little way you can do it every day. This stuff catches on. It does. We're not going to save the world, but we could. If everybody adopt the golden rule, there'd be no wars, there'd be no hate, there'd be no racism, there'd be no hunger, there'd be no homelessness, there'd be nothing like that. But we're a little slow on the study, we are. That's the way that goes. If you haven't joined the channel, please do, and a warm welcome to you as well. Also, if you'd like to, even if you hate it, come into Facebook. If you'd like to be part of the group, Bay of Fundy Fortunes, all right? The beauty of it, it's a closed and private group. Only I get to approve you through me or my sidekick, Sherry. We're the only two. We will approve you. If you want to post a meme, you find something, then that needs to be, everything needs to be approved. So we keep a nice balance within the group, and we don't do politics and we don't do religion. Please keep that out of it, because we got people from all over the world. It's an international group. Let's respect each other's beliefs. One thing, and the one thing we have in common, is the universe. That's our common ground. That's what brings us together as a beautiful tribe of people that are trying to enhance and make the world a little better than it was before. That's all we're trying to do. So please adopt and embrace the golden rule as much as you can. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it gave you something positive. I hope it gave you clues and ideas to make work for you. I'd like to thank you all very much for being here. All right? And I'll see you, hopefully, if things go my way, I'll see you in September for the next reading for the air signs, but maybe we'll back to the 12 signs individually read. Thank you so much for being here. Much love to you all. Choose happiness.